Hey, what's up? What's up? What's happening, Credit Cleanse family?
Yes, yes. Hey, for some reason, I don't think it's live. Okay, yes. Hey, Almond Joy. Hello, hello. If you are on here, go ahead, tag, 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 share, share, share. Get everybody in here that need this information tonight. Toot, toot, toot. Hey, Almond Joy. Hey, Roger. Hey, Jackie. How everybody doing today? No, just my voice is going out. I'm not sick.
Yes. We live?
Hey, DT Smith. Yes, you can also, we have it on YouTube. So if you type in credit cleanse, that's credit with a K, cleanse with a K, they'll be able to actually be live as well on our YouTube channel. Hola, hola. Yes, if you are just now tuning in, please let us know that you are in here. But also take this time to share, 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 and tag, tag, tag. Somebody else out there might need this information just as much as you do. And what we're not about to be are haters in these streets.
Anybody else said that with her besides me? Hmm. What's up? What's happening, Credit Cleanse fam bam?
Yes,
So
yes.
we got in here Miss Almond Joy. What's up, baby? Roger, what's going on? Miss Jackie, what's going on? DT Smith, glad to see you back in the building again. Brittany Lane, how you doing? How you been?
Hey, Brittany. All right, we're going to give it one more minute and we are going to get started. So, yes, if you haven't already, please make sure that you share this. The more that you share, the more sauce that we give, and we're able to see also. And when we do giveaways, which is always a surprise type of giveaways, we look for the people that are sharing us. We look for the people that are tagging people. We look for the people that are being engaged. Hey, Chastity. Hey, Marquita.
Hey, what's up, Marquita? What's up, Chastity? Hey, while y'all are sharing, and tag, 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 let me know. Is the week going by fast for y'all? Or is it going by slow? You know, it's a hump day. So what end of it on you on? Like, man, it's already Wednesday. Or you like, it's only Wednesday.
All right. You ready to get started, King?
Let's do it.
All right. I am your girl, Kyra,
And I am your bro King.
and we are Credit Cleanse.
Yes, we are. And some of you gonna call us like financial literacy experts or maybe even credit repair experts. We just striving to be professionals with a personal touch, y'all. That's all we doing. But since we've been doing this thing, we've been featured in numerous media outlets. I'm talking about the front page of the newspaper. Mama, I made it. Your son is famous. I have arrived. Somebody put some rose petals on the ground. We've been in multiple magazine articles, including Tex Appeal. We've had features on the radio. Shout out to Trey the Chocolate Jock. We've had advertisements on the radio. We have one of like the best small business in Central Texas, the best in business services, the best small business of the year, the best at this, the best at that. Hey, we've been doing that thing out here. Also, we have our own book on Amazon. Shameless plug, Kyra.
Yes, that book is called Stop Paying Their Mortgage and Pay Your Own. Of course, we know that is a long title. So if you just type in credit cleanse, that's credit with a K, cleanse with a K, it will pull up. If home ownership is the goal, guys, this is the book for you. Not only does it show you how to cleanse your credit on your own, but it also tells you about programs out there that you may not know about that can help with down payment assistance as well as with your closing costs. Also, it goes down through there and let you be prepared for the home buying process. Every document you need is in there. It also tells you how to get everything together for the type of home that you are actually looking for. So when it comes to the home buying process, when it comes to home buying, guys, this is the book on you for you. Check it out on Amazon.
Okay, I heard the lady. So if you know Credit Cleanse, you know we be out here coaching and mentoring and all of that good stuff. However, we aren't above the process ourselves because we also get coached and mentored. Shout out to the GOAT coach. Our coach, Jamarcus Blandon, actually sits on the board for Experian as a subject
Yes,
matter
yes.
expert. But when it comes to this particular craft, y'all, we not good at this. We really fire at this. I'm talking about strike a match, flick your big, you know what I'm saying? If you woke some incense, maybe some candles, because we flames. That's what I'm saying. We flame. uh, Also, anybody that is coaching somebody and they don't have a coach, they don't deserve a coach. You know. And
Period.
again, you can call us financial literacy experts, credit repair experts, but if you're going to ask us what we prefer to be called is bridge builders, because we're going to figure out where you are, where you want to be, and we're going to bridge that gap, baby, bridge that gap. In most cases, that is financial. Real quick, if you wouldn't, I need to go ahead and put a one in the chat. That let me know my audio's good. That means that you're ready to get this thing jumping. What's up? What's up? One. Let me see it. One. Come on, come on,
Yes,
come on. Talk
yes.
to me. Talk to me.
All right, so everybody know that the more engaged that y'all are, the more sauce that we are giving y'all. Of course, if there's no engagement, we shut this bad boy off because we are out here winning in these streets, but we definitely want y'all to be out here winning in these streets as well. So when we get the sauce and we learn the sauce, hey, we bring it back to y'all so that y'all can be great out here in these streets as well.
Facts. And when it
All
comes to the
right, I see
CJ,
the ones rolling in.
yeah, I see some rolling in. Come on, y'all. Come on. Roll them ones. Roll them ones. Look, if y'all don't roll the ones, we don't give the sauce now. And y'all know we got the sauce. I'm talking about Lee. I'm talking about Prego. I'm talking about Worcestershire sauce. I'm talking about hot sauce. I'm talking about hollandaise sauce. All the sauce. We got all the sauce. And if you want the
All
sauce,
right,
you
there
need the
y'all
sauce.
go. I see them ones rolling in. Guys, sorry about my voice tonight.
Look, that's all them times that she done yelled at me, y'all. I ain't got to argue with people. The universe is gonna deal with it. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. All right, I see those ones rolled out. I see them. I see them. I see them. So yeah, we can go ahead and get it started. So Kyra, tell me, did you know that about 7 to 10% of Americans are getting their identity stolen every single year?
Mm-mm.
And if you don't know, 7 to 10% might not sound like a lot, but we got like 320 something million people in America. So that means like 32 million Americans are getting their identity stolen. Don't think it can't happen to you. Because if your mama steal your identity to get some cable, your identity was just stolen. I'm just saying. But so if you are, unfortunately, all jokes aside, unfortunately, if you are one of those people that this happened to, we're going to show you what you need to do to one, address the situation, and two, get back on track. First things first is We need to be pulling our credit reports out here, y'all. You can't ignore it. You gotta identify. Some of y'all is like, oh, I only check my credit report once a year. I only check it if I only need something. Kyra, how often you check your credit report?
Probably daily.
Probably daily.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that bad no more. I do
Yeah,
it like
it's part of my wake up routine. Yep. Let's
I'm
see
like
what
every other
happens.
day, every 72 hours. Yo, you have to be aware of what's going on with your credit report. And don't think, oh, I got some of y'all might feel like, well, my credit ain't good. Ain't nobody trying to steal my credit. That's not true. When it comes to people that are stealing identities, they've gotten savvy. They'll steal your bad credit and utilize it just because you have that mentality. So don't get caught on the wrong side of that. First things first, like I said, pull your reports to assess the damage. You have so many options, y'all. So many options of you can do it. You can do free annualcreditreport.com.
Well,
It's free. Excuse
annualcreditreport.com.
me. And that has great marketing because I'm FREE dash bills free credit report.com. Yo, that's stuck in my head. Annualcreditreport.com. Like my partner said, it's annualcreditreport.com. That is free. They have a bunch of paid services. Some of them are very inexpensive. You got an Experian, that's one of the good ones. Identity IQs, that's a good one. Some of y'all balling, you know what I'm saying? If you can afford them crab legs I be seeing on y'all timeline, then you can definitely afford my FICO. It's going to show you everything that's on your report and the different scores. Bottom line is, look, I can go on and on and on naming these different credit monitoring sources. Just get you one. Just get you one. Even Credit Karma. Now, even though they're not the best, at least you're looking at your scores, Linda.
No, your data. Yeah. At least you're able to see what all is reported on there. That is the key. At this point in time, like just you need to make sure it's not so much the score. We don't want to, I don't care about a dang score
She don't care about the
because
score.
but we do care about what the data that's reporting on there. So you need to make sure our data, however you say it, you need to make sure all of that is yours. And guys, it's real easy. If you get annualcreditreport.com, you're going to have to go through each bureau to get your reports, and it shows you then and there. If you actually have a credit monitoring service, like we use Identity IQ. The reason we use Identity IQ, because for one, it pulls all three from all three credit bureaus. But also, what it's also doing is it is going to trigger anytime something is going on with your credit, it's going to trigger to you to say, hey, did you just pull this? Hey, this has just been pulled here. Hey, this is just what's been stuck on your credit report. So it's great for, because sometimes you feel like you're great, you're good, and then you go and get it pulled and you're like, wait, where does collection come from? Who got this account? I ain't never had American Express. How I get on here?
Real
So
talk.
I
I
love
never been on
Identity IQ if
big
you don't
bodacious days.
already have it. Yeah, definitely get it because you need something that is going to trigger anytime somebody is doing something with your credit.
Big old facts. And I'm glad that my partner said that because that brings us to number two. Another reason why we love Identity IQ is you have the ability to freeze your reports. Guys, don't sleep on this feature. If if so, this is what I love about this freeze feature. Once I freeze it, you can't pull my report unless they call me and they verify my information, my date of birth, and I got to confirm whatever is being looked at the time. It's like, hey, are you trying to get some couches on the slosh and swap meet? Like, nah, that ain't me, bro. I'm not even in California. Look, that's your first line of defense right there. I love that they have that option, and you definitely need to take advantage of it. It's like I said, it's very inexpensive, very, very inexpensive. Kyra, talk to me what you think. Do you agree about freezing your reports? Do you have a choice of one over the other?
No. For me, I don't really freeze my reports, so it's not really like a good like for me,
I'm
so to
not,
say.
not freeze. I meant
Well,
lock. Yeah,
lock.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Not freeze, but to lock your report. To lock
Um,
your report.
I definitely say lock your reports. If you know, this is where it's also a good thing when you actually start leveraging your credit. When you lock your reports, you can make it where the bureaus have to pull from another source. So, like, let's say that you are getting something from Capital One.
Hold on.
When you lock it, if you lock the one that is your weakest bureau, let's say TransUnion is your weakest one, now they're gonna just look at Experian and Equifax, and they'll go based off of those instead of that the one that is your weakest one. So that's a little trick, a little hack that I wanted to give y'all.
That ain't no heck, y'all. That's sauce. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'm just putting my bib on. And I'm trying to drop this sauce. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to mess up my favorite hoodie. Why she dripping this? Why she dripping sauce right now, y'all? Did y'all pick up what she was putting down? She said some lenders are going to pull from two different sources. So what you can do is lock one of them so you can make them choose from the one that you want them to go to. Hello. Yo, if y'all just picked up what she was put down, I need a two in the chat so we're getting off right now. I need a two in the chat or I'm hanging up. Either you drop a deuce or I'm throwing the deuce. Chris Brown, come on now. Come on. Where the twos at? Where the twos at? Where the twos at?
Twos. And if you are still on here, go ahead, please make sure that you tag, make sure you share this so that others can get this information just, the same way you're getting it.
Okay. Safe to take off my bib now.
Yeah, it's safe.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right, I see them twos coming in.
We see those twos coming in. And I hope that y'all wrote that down because that is some high level stuff right there. I wasn't even expecting Kyra to just throw that out there like that. Like for real, for real. So, all right. So look, y'all, we've assessed where our credit is by pulling the report, and then we actually locked our report so that way we have control and we are going to be aware anytime somebody pulls our credit. And what I love about the unlock feature is simple. You can simply go and unlock it, and when you're ready to use it, you can unlock it. Simple as that. It don't take hours. It doesn't take days. It doesn't take weeks. I'm talking about seconds, not even minutes, seconds. So the third thing to do is once you lock your report, and this is, of course, if you actually have your identity stolen, you want to report this. There's two ways that you can go about it. Actually, it's three ways. You can either file a police report, you can go to ftc.gov and file it there, or you can do both. So, Kyra, tell me if you're in a situation, what do you think you're going to do?
I'm gonna do both. Like if you are for sure and you know that that account is not yours. So let's say that you access your account and you're noticing that it's some things on there that is not yours. I would go ahead and do both. I would go file a police report. Basically, it's just saying like, hey, some things that's reported on my credit report is not mine. List them, done. Then you're going to go to ftc.gov. Again, that is ftc.gov. And you're going to do the same thing there. Guys, all this is doing is setting up documentations for what's going to be coming up next. Okay. So you want to make sure anybody that has had this happen to them and they are working on the credit themselves, instead of having to all just dispute and trying to say, hey, this account is not mine, they get a lot of that. So you need to have documentation behind it instead of just simply saying, hey, this account is not mine. They don't know if you're serious. They don't know if it's true or not. So if it doesn't come off just because you did that, that's why. So go ahead and take the extra precautions, extra steps, and go file a police report and also go to ftc.gov and document it there as well.
Big old facts. So let me reiterate real quick. Make sure the ladies are paying attention. So let's say that you go and check your credit report, and then you see some things on there that don't belong to you. Like you see this charge for Dr. Miami for a BBL, and you know yours is not scheduled for another 6 months. That ain't yours. So what you need to do is file a police report. You need to also go to ftc.gov and do the same thing there. Once you have that documentation, we're going to send that to the credit bureaus, y'all. And it's really simple to get that deleted off of your credit report now. Very, very simple. And if you need assistance with this type of stuff, feel free to reach out to your bro Keem and your girl Kyra at Credit Cleanse, and we got you, y'all.
Yes, yes.
Don't be afraid to document this stuff. Also, now if you think it might have been your mama, but you're not sure. You was like, I know we did have that same cable at my house, and my name might have been on the bill. I don't know if my mama did it for sure. You do not have to disclose that. If you are uncertain of the person that actually stole your identity or put these things in your name, you do not have to disclose it if you're not 100% sure. So you don't have to throw mama under the bus. Like, mama, I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
But you can still get these things deleted off of your credit report.
Yes, yes. And what King was saying, I'm glad he did say that, because when you go to file the police report, and also when you do on ftc.gov, they're going to ask, like, do you know who did it, or, or whatever. So, like King said, that's optional. You don't have to include that in there.
Right. Now, look, say y'all don't take this as an opportunity to have some revenge on your ex and filing out false reports, or your sister that made you mad. You know what I'm saying? You remember she broke your trophy when y'all was 16 and you finally feel like you won't get her back. Don't do that. Don't file no false reports out here, okay? Because that is a crime. That is a crime. Don't file any false reports. I just have to throw that out there. Now, so let's reiterate. So we don't pull our reports. We we didn't freeze it. We locked it. After we locked it, then we identified the stuff that was hurting us that is not ours. So we filed our police report and our FTC. We sent it off to the credit bureaus, and they got it all. Hey, they deleted off my credit report. Now, some of you may need to build. You may need to build. It's crazy. We ran into this one situation where we had a client. Their identity was stolen, but the person that stolen was actually building their credit, like had their credit really, really good. They probably should have let
Yeah.
them keep stealing it. Probably should have let them keep stealing it. I'm just saying.
Like, got a house and cars and
You were
paying
very
on
responsible
time.
with my
I mean, they were
identity.
paying it on time. Yeah.
They were very responsible with their identity. As a matter of fact, probably better than they was. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, nonetheless, even though in that scenario, the stuff that was on that report was helping them, you still don't want to do that because you can't control if that person goes through a bankruptcy. You can't control if that person faces a pandemic and now they're late with all of this stuff. Don't even play those type of games. Get it deleted off. You very may well need to build out your credit report now. So build if necessary. Y'all know we tell you have at least 2 credit cards and at least 2 loans for that bottom tier building. Build it, build it, build it, build it. Kyrie, you got anything you want to add when it comes to that?
No, no, not at all. Guys,
You
when
have
it comes to identity theft, it's really simple. A lot of people are out here making it harder than what it is. And a lot of people are out here charging y'all buku dollars. And when really you could do it yourself when it's identity theft, because your identity was like stolen. It's a difference between just not paying your bills or going through a hardship and getting late payments. Now you need help. But when it comes to identity theft, like, this is something that you truly can do yourself. Now, I get it. If you don't have time, then of course reach out to us, let us do this. But when it comes to somebody stealing your identity, guys, do this. Do exactly what we said and get this deleted off your credit report. It's that simple. Just what Keen was saying. It is just that simple.
easy peasy lemon squeezy. Also, when y'all out here chasing, uh, rest in peace to Pimp C, he said, that's how people get popped trying to chase the cheaper price. So you have people out here that advertising that they can clean your credit report in 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, whatever, what have you, whatever it is. What a lot of them are doing is this. They're doing the FTC method or filing a fake police report on your behalf, and they're calling it credit repair. Now, it's off one. Let me tell you the many ways this goes wrong. One, you have somebody that doesn't understand how to properly build a credit report, and they take off everything, even your good history. So that credit card that you've been having for 5 years with perfect payment history, they're going to take that off as well. So it's scorched earth. Take off everything off your credit profile. That's dumb. Two, and more importantly, so let's say that these items are yours, right? And then they do these methods. Some of these lenders are not going for that. They are going to be aggressive and they may try to sue you for this. Now, if you know that you're in proper standing, you know I didn't open up these accounts. I don't care. I don't care if I got to go to court about it. I don't care who I got to talk to about it. I know I didn't open these accounts. Now, if you know you did open those accounts, and you done went to one of these dark alley credit repair companies and they done did this, they gonna get you sued. So now what are you gonna do when you got to go to court? You was like, oh my, I don't want to do all of that. It was only $800. Like, no, you should have you should have thought about that before you just letting any and everybody touch your credit profile without doing things the right way. Come on, Kyra. I know you got something for me.
Yes,
Okay.
I was just gonna say, like he was saying, when it comes to quit letting any and everybody, I say this all the time. I get that you like, okay, it's $200. They said they gonna clean, get it clean. I'm gonna be good to go. I'm gonna have a 700. I get it, but at the end of the day, is it worth it? Yes, you can do this, and yes, it can work for a little bit. But guess what? We have had members that 5 years down the line, they are getting sued. Why? They can't even say that it was the company that did it. They don't care. You sign that it, okay? It doesn't matter who did it. I don't care if it wasn't you. Guess what? Who are they coming after? You. Any credit repair company that you go to or credit repair person that you go to, at the end of the day, if they not doing what's right and the best interest for you, guess what? It's affecting you, not them. They're not coming after them. They're coming after you. So you have to think about that when you are letting any and everybody go ahead and get you a quick fix and think you're going to be good to go.
Right. And that's why you want to, like I said, don't deal with these dark alley credit repair companies. You want somebody that's licensed and bonded. Why? That's your protection. That means if I do something that I'm not supposed to, I am going to be held liable. That means my license is on the line. That means my company's on the line, my reputation's on the line. And that's what you want. You don't want somebody that's having like a little shady Facebook page and they do this and now you're facing the hot water, they disappear. It happens all the time, guys. And we've seen some of the big dogs in the industry do this, and they just disappear on you. It's not cool. I'm gonna real quick. I want to tell y'all about this one past client that we had, and then I'm gonna shut up. So it was actually a couple, and the female, like the wife, was actually wanted to get her credit repaired through us. Like I heard a lot about y'all. I want to get my credit repaired through you guys. The husband, on the other hand, was like, well, I already got my credit repaired. I'm going through whoever and whomever. And it's like, okay. And they said, yeah, they said they can get it done in like 45 days. It's like, okay, cool. Going through the process with them. And he was like, yeah, look, they deleted everything off. And then we looked at it and was like, yeah, they did delete everything off. But even your good stuff, though, like this Capital One card, they shouldn't have took off. Like that had a lot of good history. So they actually just hurt you more than they helped you. Did they tell you how to build your profile? Well, nah, they didn't say that. They just took everything off. Cool. Fast forward a little bit. Now the husband had to come back to us, and he needs our help now as well. Why? Because all of those things that got deleted or actually got removed pop back on his credit report. So now, not only did you waste money, not only did you waste time, but those same items that you thought were deleted were actually removed, and now you need us to take them off again. It's not worth it, guys. Nobody can tell you I can take this off in exactly 34 days. I can take this off in exactly 45 days. Because if it was a way to do it, trust and believe, with all this, how much we've invested into this company, we would know. We would know how to do that legally.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just don't be that person, guys. Don't be that person.
And I just want to say too, guys, when you are doing it the right way, it pays off. Okay, so somebody came to us and they started for 249 and it was $99 a month. They have been with us, I think it was like 6 months or whatever. And then guess what? Because we kept documentation of everything we did, and the bureaus was just like trying to say that it was theirs or trying to say that, hey, they verified that account, we were able to send that over to our attorneys to actually sue the bureaus on their behalf. So guess what? They might have spent 249 to start with us, $99 a month. They've been in the program 6 months, but guess what? Now they have a $6,000 check that they
Hello.
just received in the mail. What?
And they about to buy some hot wings. Whoop, whoop.
They just closed on a home. Like, they're doing very well. So imagine if you invested into yourself and you going through that process. And I know we always say trust the process, and the reason being is because we're getting the file together. Because when the bureaus aren't doing, we get deletion based off the laws. What laws were broken? What did they violate before they started reporting that? When they started reporting it? We get that file together, we send it over, and then guess what? If you get compensated just for doing something you needed to do anyway, that's a blessing. So basically, this $6,000 is like they extra income tax.
Yeah.
That's how I
That's
look at it. They Except they didn't have to work for it. It was just off their credit report. So go to somebody that's credible. Go to somebody that knows the laws. I'm not saying come to Credit Cleanse. What I'm saying is, even if you don't choose us, we don't, we might not fit you. Go to somebody that can do that for you, that has your best interest at heart. We're not looking to get you a 700 to 800. Yes, we know if we take off the negative accounts, we take off the things that's harming you, the unverified accounts, that you're going to reach that point, right? But our ultimate goal is to see you doing well in life. Our ultimate goal is to see you being able to live more and not have to work so much, having to get to that point so you can see your kids grow up. So if you happen to pass away tomorrow, guess what? You have something left behind for your kids besides death. What are they going to do with some Jordans? What are they going to do with some Gucci? What are they going to do with some Chanel? Like, no, let's leave them something. Land is there. If they don't have nowhere else to go, guess what? They can go put a tent on that land that you own.
mm.
That's our goal. That's what we're trying to get you to.
I really admire and I appreciate my partner's humility when she's saying like, yo, and I know she's like serious, like, yo, at the end of the day, we have people that didn't take our services. They might have did it on their own. They went with somebody else, but they took the information, the knowledge, uh, did the practical application. They won, and they still send people our way. I'm feeling like Suge Knight in the '90s right now. No. You need to come over to death row. Look, if you're tired of going to these BS credit repair companies, and you know what I'm saying, they're not fixing your credit, they're not educating you, they're not showing you how to build that thing. Come over here to Credit Cleanse. That's how I feel. No. This is the standard. We've been doing this for a while. We haven't seen any other company. Anybody can fix your credit. Anybody can repair credit. But how many are going to have good communication? How many going to actually get on the coaching call with you, and we're going to get in the trenches? We in the trenches with this thing. We're going to pull up that report. We're going to talk about these deletions. We're going to talk about recommendations. We're going to answer those questions every single month until you're done. And we're giving you all kind of tools, all kind of information, week after week, every Monday, every Wednesday. We're sending out emails. Look, no. Come here. Come here. I'll be humble next week. No, come to death row.
Yeah. I don't know. I like being the underdog though.
Hey, look, like I said, I'm feeling like Suge Knight right now. You know what I'm saying? No.
All right, guys. So if y'all found this information helpful, please let us know. Get some hearts in there, whatever you feel like you need to do right now. Put it out there. But also, if y'all have questions, please go ahead and ask those questions. And we're talking about any type of question when it comes to what we just discussed about identity theft, how to get that deleted off your credit report, when it comes to just your personal credit period, how to build, how to leverage it, whatever. When it comes to business credit, guys, we know this stuff and we're able to answer these questions. We don't have to say, hold on while we get this information for you. No, we truly live this. So we know we ask these questions. Basically, y'all got a free coaching call with us right now.
Facts. And before those questions start rolling in, Lashana said, if it takes years or months to mess up credit, why people think it can be made healthy again in 30 to 45 days? Big old facts. Those are unrealistic expectations. It took you many, many months or many, many missed payments to get into the position that you're in, but you want somebody to fix it in 30 days. So what happens is it's easy come, easy go. If you don't actually take your time to understand where you went wrong, you don't actually take your time to understand how to combat those bad actions and those bad habits so you don't get into that and that again, we doing you a dissatisfaction. Anybody that's doing that is doing you a dissatisfaction. We've all heard that saying, give a person a fish, you can feed them for a day. Teach a person to fish, you can feed them for a lifetime. We're trying to teach you how to eat for a lifetime, not just you. You can pass this on to your children. We can complain all day, talk, well, they didn't teach me this in school. Nobody showed me this when I grew up. You're right. You're right. They didn't. They didn't teach us, but now we know better. And now we have to do better for the ones that's coming after us. I'm off of my soapbox, y'all. Any questions?
Not seriously though.
This is a great question. I like that. Will placing a lock on your credit report affect the repair process? You want to take this one, Kyle?
It will not.
Facts, because we're not pulling your credit. We're not. That is a great, great question.
That was a
Appreciate it, GG.
Yeah, you can have it locked and still go through credit restoration.
Right. Locking your credit report, it only affects if someone is actually trying to pull it. So that means that you're seeking credit. So if you're trying to buy a wash and dry, you're trying to get a car, you're going house hunting, they cannot pull your credit report until you unlock it. Us, on the other hand, we just looking at the actual report to make sure everything, seeing what's what, making sure everything's good. It don't stop us at all. Not at all, as my people in Georgia say. Shannon said, "Thank you for teaching us. I love your services. We appreciate that.
Yes,
Hey,
thank
somebody need
you.
to screenshot that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Don't mind me, y'all." Our next question: how long do you have to wait to sign up with Credit Cleanse if you're under credit repair with another company? That's another great question.
All right, so I like you to start at least wait 2 months.
Yeah,
And the reason being is because we don't know what they have just done to your to your credit reports and stuff like that, and what they have just sent off. And if we try to send something off immediately after you stop with them, then it could come back to you and they'd be like, hey, you already tried to dispute this, or you already in the process of disputing this. Now it looks like you doing too much, you know? So yes, I like to say at least 2 months, just due to the fact that gives enough time for whatever they just did to finish, gives it a break right there so that we can go in and do what we need to do.
facts. And guys, they would call that a frivolous filing. So if we try to clean up somebody else's mess and we don't attack the same thing, they're going to say it's frivolous. Another thing, sometimes guys, like you're not going through a bad credit repair company as far as like they're not doing a good job of disputing. They're just doing a poor job of communicating with you. They may actually be doing their job, but they're not letting you know. We've experienced that. We've been on like both sides on that, dealing with some trash, trash, trash. And sometimes they're actually doing their job, but they're not educating you on the process. Like, hey, they have 30 to 45 days to respond. You're looking at your report every 2, 3 days. It's like, I don't see nothing yet. I don't see nothing yet. It just doesn't work like that. But if you giving that company 6 months, 6 to 9 months, and you haven't seen anything, that's a good indication. Don't get with a company for 45 days and you're like, well, I haven't seen anything. We're going to teach you, again, that's that education. We're going to let you know about investigative rounds. We're going to let you know about secondary investigative rounds. And like Kyra said earlier, that is how we're building a case on them. And that's how some of our clients are getting these checks because we're going to build that track record, or we're going to build this, what do we call that? What do you call that?
What?
Uh, Paper trail. We're
Mm-hmm.
building this paper trail so we can lock them in. But we're going to communicate that with you on those monthly calls so you understand the process. So sometimes y'all don't have bad companies, they just have bad communication. Don't come over here thinking you're going to get your whole profile clean in 30, 45 days. Don't go somewhere.
You are going you gonna see some movement.
Facts. But yeah, don't expect the whole thing to be done. I paid good money for this and it's not happening. Okay. Got the
Does
S.
SCRA apply to closed or charged off accounts?
I think you're talking about the
The F,
FCRA.
the F as in Frank,
Yeah,
CRA.
the FCRA, does it apply to closed or charged off accounts? Absolutely, it does. It's governing anything that's reported on your credit report.
Yes, the FCRA is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So it is saying that anything that's on your credit report is supposed to be maximum accuracy possible. If it is not, it is grounds for deletion. You also have the FCPDA, and that regulates like collection companies. That tells you everything that they're able to do. And a lot of the times, guys, y'all don't understand. Y'all really have a case built up already with these collection companies. If you have a collection company that is reaching out to your family members, to your job, guess what? If you can get that notated down, if you can see the number and everything, y'all have a file. That's a violation. If they're calling you before 8 a.m., that's a violation. Now, they are able to actually reach out to you now on social media. That law was just passed. So don't be surprised if you get a collection company or a debt buyer reaching out to you on Facebook or Instagram. That is a law that was just passed. But there's a lot of things that they're not able to do. They're not able to threaten you. If they're saying, oh, we're going to come after you and blah, 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 y'all need to be pushing record and let them know that you're recording, but get this down, so that you can build up a case. And now that's a big violation. Now there's where you able to get, that is where you're able to get checks in the mail for $6,000. So not only did you get your deletion, but now you just got a check. What? That's a win-win all the way around.
So next question, can y'all drop the link for the coaching? So if you are an active member, you need to reach out to our team through Messenger, through our line, so we can actually send you that directly. We don't want to drop it in here, and anybody's not a member and they're trying to book those calls. Yeah, that's not for everybody. But if you do need that, if you do need that link for the call, just reach out and we'll make sure we take care of you.
Right. And you might have it actually in your portal. If you haven't checked your portal recently, it might be in there already, because I do know that our team every month will try to reach out to the people that they see having booked a coaching call, and they'll send the link with it as well. So check in your portal as well. But once you get into your portal, please message any of the customer service reps that's on there. Please message them or shoot us a text to the text messaging line, and we'll get that over to you.
All right. I'm sorry. Y'all may have answered this already, but are you able to assist in the state of Hawaii? Yes, we are.
Yes, yes. We are in 33 states now.
No, we have active members in 33 states. If an account has been disputed and resolved, can another collection agency take over that same account? Yes, it happens all the time. Some of them do that. But it's like once it's, so let's say that you're with collection company A and we get it deleted because it was not yours, or it was a fraudulent thing, or they didn't report it right. They will try to cut their losses and sell it to someone else. We can take the same information and just let them know, like, hey, this is what it is. We already been down this road. You need to delete this off the credit report. Can they do it? Yes. Are they really supposed to? No.
No, but that comes into play of knowing your rights. They play off of Americans not knowing what is supposed to be going on their credit reports. So that's why they're able to do these little things. Okay. So if you have disputed it and you have a company, or let me clarify this. So when I say dispute, that means that we found some errors on that report. That means we found some errors with that collection, and that's how we were able to get it deleted. Now, if you went to a company and they aren't using the laws, they're just disputing and saying that it's not yours and all this other little stuff like that, then yes, they can add it back on there when they figure out that it is yours, or the other company was like, hey, this is theirs, and let me stick it back on here. But if it was because of an error, that has to get deleted off of there. Now, if it goes to another collection company and they try to report, guys, if they just got that information from the collection company that was reporting an error and they didn't even have all their documentation, they're not going to have that documentation either. So all you have to do is just challenge that and it'll get taken off of there.
We go fast. So it wasn't the
Oh,
FCRA.
okay. The
This was
Service
talking about.
Member Credit Act.
Yes, the Service Members Civil Relief Act. That's not about charged off accounts per se. That's more so about leases and also about vehicles. That's a special type of thing. As long as you put like a deposit down on a vehicle while you were active service, they can't take it like that. It's a nice little loophole for for active soldiers. So
And
yes,
also allowing you to get out of a lease early because you are.
right. So yes, that can help you, and that is one method that can be used. If you fit in those parameters. Uh, but if not, when it comes to charged off accounts, then that's a whole nother ball game. Like you got options. At the end of the day, you have options. Yeah. So if you're active service member, lucky you, because that's just one more. You know what I'm saying? That's one more that you got on your side uh, to what I'm saying, to pretty much attack that. So you got the FCRA. You got so many acronyms. I don't even want to name them out. But it is one. That's the Service Member Civil Relief Act is definitely good for active duty soldiers, or if you were active during the time of whatever the situation happened, whether it be a vehicle or a lease.
Right. And if you had like a charge off account or whatever while you were away, then that is something. But if you were an active duty member and you were just here stateside, it doesn't really count for like your credit cards and stuff. It only counts if you had to break a lease early because you were getting stationed somewhere else. Now if you had to go off to like Germany, whatever, overseas or whatnot, then it is more of a consideration, but they don't stop it. What they do is pause it. So when it comes to your credit cards, they're paused. That means you can't incur any interest or anything like that while you are away. If you had them, all you have to do is send in the documentation to show that. And like Keem said, you're able to get out your lease. And when it comes to your vehicle, they can't come and repossess it while you are away. But if you were not in that time, just because you're an active duty soldier in the military or whatever, like that doesn't account for that.
Big old facts. We hope that was helpful, and we hope that answered your question. Between Truist and DCU, which business bank account do you all prefer, not recommend for people still building personal credit?
Really, when it comes to Truist or DCU, that's really an opinion of yours. Truist is a company and is a bank. I'm sorry, and DCU is called Digital Credit Union. For those of you that don't know, both of those are really great when it comes to small businesses, and both of those are really great when it comes to the personal side. It's really you having to see which one fits your needs. If you I always say before you start a business bank account, you need to ask what services, what products do they have for you based upon what you are doing in the industry. Somebody might refer you to DCU and they're in real estate, so it works really well for them. But let's say you're in trucking and they don't even do anything for truckers or being in the trucking industry. So definitely before you start your business bank account, you need to make sure that it is great for you. Just because so and so said it's really good, don't take their word for it because it might not match up for you. It might not be that the best choice when it comes to you. But I like both of those.
Justin said he got it. Ms. Prudence said it's called the Service Member Credit Relief Act. I think they changed the name. If you Google it, it's going to say like the civil. It says civil now, which they do that. But it still applies. It still applies. You can look up those laws and see how it, see if it applies to your situation. Um, or if you need some assistance with that, just reach out and we can see what we can do for you or how we can assist. Whenever I tell the debt collectors I'm recording, they immediately hang up on me. Should I be calling them back and insist for a mail communication or leave it alone until they call me again?
No, you don't want to harass them. The reason that they hang up is because they know at that time, like, oh, we was finna go about it not the correct way. So that's why they hang up on you. If they know that they were finna be like, oh, we're gonna send the cops over there and blah blah blah, we're gonna all this other stuff. That's all the stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. So of course they're gonna hang up.
Yeah, and if at the end of the day, if you're just trying to get results, then you can also write a letter, and you can send a certified mail, so they can't pretend that they didn't get it. You can go that route if you want to, if you feel like you're not getting the particular remedy that you need over via the phone. Anything else on that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. If an account with good reporting is deleted on accident or intentionally, is there any way to get the account restored or placed back onto our credit reports? That is at the discretion of the creditor that you're dealing with. More often than not, it's not going to happen. More often than not, it's not going to happen unless you can find a way to like refinance or something like that. Kyrie, what about you? Anything you want to
Yes,
say? Anything you
the
want
same
to add?
thing with you that you had just said. Honestly, if it's deleted on accident, sometimes, guys, you got to be careful with that as well by going through anybody because if it was a great account and they delete it, sometimes those creditors would just be like, you know what, we're just going to close this card out or we're just going to close this loan out or whatever. Now you owe whatever is left on there or you know what I'm saying? So please be very careful when you are going through any company or even if you're doing it yourself. Make sure that you are attacking the accounts that are hurting you, not the ones that are helping you. If you have student loans on there, do not get those student loans deleted unless they are in bad standing, meaning it has late payments on there. It's in collections with the government. Okay, then you want to get that off of there, but you also want to rehab because just deleting it off your credit report, if you are trying to go through the home buying process, guess what? They use a whole nother system. It's called Cavers. And in Cavers, they able to still see if your loan is anything that's government based, if it's in collections, they're able to still see it. So it's still going to make it where you can't go through the home buying process. That's what a lot of these companies aren't letting y'all know. Now, if it's late payments, they took it off. Yeah, you feel like you won, right? But guess how much normally we started school at 18, 19, right? So how long has that age? If you in your 30s, look how much age that is. That is one thing that we cannot manipulate in the system, okay? So that's your age. And that credit age, the lenders and the creditors are looking at it completely different than how we do. We see 50,000, 100,000. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of debt. They don't see that. They see stability. They see that you are making above minimum wage. It doesn't matter if you didn't graduate or not. All they see is that you went to school at a certain point in time and they're like, oh my gosh, okay. And they see all these on time payments because even if you're in deferment or you're in forbearance or you're still in school, guess what? It's still reported as if you made a payment. So they see all these on time payments. They're like, okay, yeah, all right, they doing it. So instead of starting you off at the minimum, where it's 2,000, 5,000, whatever, they might be like, you know what? We're going to go ahead and give them 25K because they just
Mhm.
doing that dang good out here in these streets. But if you had somebody take all of it off, you ain't got that no more. And now, what if that knocked you down to 1 year, 2 years? Guys, unless you hit the 4 or 5 year mark, that's when they want to give you those high limit cards. That's the reason a lot of people like to add these trade lines onto their account. But now, since the creditors then got privy, they are taking those trade lines out and just looking at what you actually own. A student loan, you actually own that, right? Sounds like a win to me. So be careful. I know, student loans, you just see the ugly debt on there, 50,000. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But it ain't. It ain't to them. It's gold to them.
Also, guys, when it comes to those hard inquiries, be careful. Everybody has this thing is like, oh, I want to get all my hard inquiries off. I'm going to get all my hard inquiries off. You have some companies that if you delete that inquiry, they will close your account, or well, one or two things. They'll either take off the whole account, or they'll actually close it. Because if you're saying like the inquiry was fraudulent, which is what a lot of people are doing, it's like, oh, if the inquiry is fraudulent, then this account is, and now we're going to close it. Don't let that happen to you. They'll do not let that happen to you, and don't think that's not a real thing either. If any inquiry that is connected to an active account, you need to leave it alone. It's not even
Mhm.
worth it.
Any other questions, guys? Y'all are asking some really good questions. Like I said, this is your time. Ask us anything. I don't care if it's on the business side or the personal side, building, leveraging, whatever it is. Ask those questions. That's what we're here for. And don't think your question is stupid, because it's not. The only stupid question is the question you didn't ask. Somebody out there might have been too shy to ask it. So if you ask it, we can't answer it. So you can go out here and start winning in these streets. That's the main goal. Have y'all heard us say, oh, start with credit cleanse today? No, we really came on here to educate, and that's what we're doing. So y'all have us ask them questions. Ask.
Prudence, thank you for asking those good questions. Lashana, thank you for asking those good questions. Gigi, you asking good questions as well. We appreciate y'all. Y'all help keeping this thing alive, because if sometimes when you ask a question, that helps us like, oh, I forgot to even mention that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that helps out everybody. That helps out everyone. We have any more questions, y'all? Any more questions? If you don't, you can let them hearts fly. If you found this, ooh, my heart's trash tonight. If you found this helpful, educating, entertaining, edutaining, any of that good stuff, you can let them hearts fly. Let us know that you love us, that you appreciate us, that you're happy to be a part of the Credit Cleanse family.
Yes, yes. Guys, and we really appreciate it. One, for those of you that do share, that do tag, that just come on here and get this sauce and implement it and share it with your loved ones, that's what it's all about. We want to see everybody out here winning in these streets. Yes, we know that it's not taught in school, it's not taught in majority of our homes or in our communities. But when do we stop and just be like, okay, since it's not taught there, I need to go and get it. I need to go get the sauce and bring it back. That's what we're doing. We're pouring into y'all so that y'all can pour into others. Don't keep this information to yourself. Let others know about us as well. We all need to be out here winning. When we say we want to buy up the block, how can one person do it? If we all in the same range, now we all can buy up blocks, not one block, not two blocks, but all the blocks. Okay.
Hmm. The wealthiest place in the world is graveyard. So many dreams, so much information has died along with those loved ones that we put to rest. We're trying to stop all that. We're trying to leave it. I want my children to understand finances and understand the game of money, the game of credit. You can really go from like from nothing to something, like for real. Or you can put in very minimal and get so much out. But we have to stop being so short-sighted, wanting these instant results. Like, oh, I want to be rich in 30 days, or I want everything to happen in 30 to 45 days. Anything that's worth building is worth taking your time. So I don't mind taking some time, taking some years to build a solid foundation to build that generational wealth. Because it seems like that's what it takes anyway. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm not seeing any more questions rolling in. Kyrie, do you have anything else for our family?
Um, no. Oh, yes, I do. One more thing, guys. All right. So I want you to look at your life as a book. Okay. So when you pass away, that means that book, that's the end of it, right? I want you to be like, okay, if this book closes now, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. If this book closes now, are is it what are people gonna say about this book when they read it?
Hmm.
Are they gonna be like, dang, impactful? I done learned, dang, this person leveled up and she left the family like that. Like, how are they gonna be? Are they gonna be like, dang, why this chapter, why this book didn't close earlier? So if you look at your life right now and you look at the chapter of your life that you are on right now, and that book closed today, would you be satisfied with it? Would this be a good reader?
Yeah. I hope they don't stop halfway through my book. They're like, ooh, this book ratchet. I said New York bestseller for real talk. I know mine is. I'm like, ooh. I was just thinking that I need to write a personal book. I don't know though.
Now, what would they say about your book? And I get like, even if it's like action packed and everything else, at the end of like, what is happening? What did you leave? Because I know in my book, when it closed, I want them to be like, dang, she helped thousands and thousands of people go from here to there. Dang, she really gave back. Dang, she really left her kids this, and the third. And now they out here doing the same thing. That's what I want my book to be about, like how it's going to end. I don't want it to be just like, oh, she started a business. Boop, the end. How many lives did you impact in those chapters?
Man, they would say my book is a miracle. Like from the beginning, it's like, yo, you turned that into that. That's crazy. That's nothing short of a miracle. Like I don't know how you even wound up there, boy. We were scared in chapter 6. We were scared for you, my boy. I ain't, I ain't know where you was gonna go. Yeah,
But that's how I wanted to end, y'all. I need y'all to really just look at your book, your own book. Are you satisfied with where it's at?
I'm not. Even though if it did, if I ended the book now, you'd be like, oh, that was a good book. It wasn't the greatest ending, cause at least for me, because it's like, nah, I got some stuff I want to do. I got some
Me
things I
too.
need to do. I got some people I need to impact.
Not done yet. But I can say, even if it closed today, that it would still be like, dang, she did this, she did that.
I'm not
So
gonna lie. If I read your book, I'm gonna hate on it. You know, hate. Like, that probably ain't even true.
she did
You know
that.
them people. You know them people. He ain't had no ex that was in the NFL. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. She probably had that baby when she was in college. She already got a kid mom.
High school, nah, nah. And
Cap.
she went off to do what?
Cap. Musculium. Cap.
No, but definitely like y'all get out here and start winning. If you know credit is the thing that's holding you back, why haven't you done anything about it?
Stop playing.
Stop playing.
Book. Hey, you know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. Stop playing and go ahead and book that call. You keep putting it off. All right. You don't put nothing else off. You don't put off going to the club. You don't put off going to bingo. I said bingo because I started going. Yo, bingo is dope. It's not for old people. Y'all got me messed up. You don't put off going to bingo. You don't put off nothing else. Stop putting off the things that's the most important. Stop putting off the thing that's going to impact the life of you so much, impact the lives of your children so much. Like, come on now, we anybody got time for that? The world is getting crazy. All right. If it turns to the Hunger Games, all right, you're gonna be out there in District 13. I'm gonna be in the middle of the city eating them little purple fruits, desserts and whatnot. I'm telling you, you can be Katniss if you want to. You can be Katniss.
Yes, guys. And definitely we love the hearts. Thank y'all for like the love, the showing that y'all care, all of that. It definitely means a lot to us. Even more, please share us with your loved ones. If you found this information helpful or something, leave us a Google review. Just
Mm-hmm.
put it out there like, hey, All I did was attend lives and I'm here. We have people that are on here that have cleansed their credit themselves just because they're on our lives and went off to do other things. They just started a business, they in a home and stuff like that. They have business credit. If you are a business owner and you are using your own money to fund your business, guys, you hustling backwards.
Mm. And we might need to start asking for 4-star reviews because you people think
No, no,
they,
no. I'm going that. Nope. If that's what we get, that is what we get. If
that's what
we
we
are
get. So
right.
what? They gonna like, man, it can't be that good. Like, nah, I got to see everybody happy. Nah, but it's all good. It is what it is. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I see something that looks too good to be true. I investigate more. Let me see.
Go to
Let
our
me,
page. That's what our page
yeah,
is there for.
yeah, it's like, man, dang, they do give out a lot of information. That's fire. That's crazy. Why would they give so much?
Guys, we are the underdogs, and I'm gonna say that now. When we're in the air, when it comes to this area, people are off of like if you are in this area, you know it is based upon popularity and stuff like that. Neither one of us are from this area. Neither
Facts.
one of us.
However, Kyra, I'm sorry to tell you, but we've reached the point. We're not the underdog no more. Like,
No, I still feel like we are. When it comes to now, when it comes to what we do and how many people we have impacted, yes, we above
I'm
anybody
about to say,
else
yeah,
on
you got
here.
that mentality, and I like that.
Yes, I
I like that,
definitely
but
know
like,
that.
no, ain't nobody looking at us as the
Because ain't
underdog.
nobody doing that. Ain't nobody giving the sauce like this. Ain't nobody even doing credit repair like this because they just based upon getting your money, getting some little quick fixes and sending you on your way. Guys, we actually educate you so you can level up and ain't nobody graduated from credit cleanse program without having 15K at minimum.
Hmm. Right now, we still have 5 people attending. I guarantee you, I'm almost willing to bet 5 of you. I can ask about 5 questions, and it's gonna be 5 people to get all of them right. That means that we have been doing our job well. We know what the task is, and you know what I'm saying. We exceeded well. We approached it correctly, and we superseded it. DT Smith said, "Y'all Texans now. Get your boots and your cowboy
Well,
hats."
I am a Texas girl. I know y'all hear when I talk. I'm from Moody, Texas, a little country town.
Right,
But
because who says program?
yes, I say ain't, I say program, I say all of that.
Now, look, I am born and bred in Southeast Georgia. But my people from Georgia say, "Oh, you from Texas now." They done gave me away, y'all. They done gave me away. I will say that Georgia made me, but Texas raised me for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. That's
And I had a
crazy.
little help in that.
Yeah, you did have help, girl. I gave you a lot of game. What you talking about?
What?
I left Georgia when I was 18, and I'm 32 now. Some of y'all are like, what? Yeah, oh God. I've had soon I'm gonna have been in here like half my life. That's crazy. I got to go. DT Smith, see, you was good, bro. You told some Texas is the real South. Yeah, the Southwest. Southwest. Don't go there, bro. Don't go there. Just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell you, Georgia's the real South. We were, I don't know about you, but I was a part of the original 13 colonies. You know what I'm saying? The South part. Don't bring up that Pimp C nonsense. Don't do that. No, no, no. It's all love. It's all love. At the end of the day, we happy that you're here. You know what I'm saying? To talk your ish. I ain't gonna lie, I love Texas.
Yes, yes. All right,
Probably ain't
guys.
left yet. But we're Hey Credit Cleanse family. I am your bro Keem,
And I'm your girl, Kyra.
and we are your Credit Cleanse team. We appreciate y'all pulling up, and we
Yes,
will
yes.
see you on the next one.
Later.
Peace.